Hey guys, guess what I have today with me? I have a soft drink, Bisleri Limonata, and I want to talk about it. Ever since we were kids in India, we have been drinking sugar laced beverages all our life. Whether it was the Pepsi Blue that was launched around the 2003 World Cup, or vanilla Coke that was launched for a limited time in India. But regardless, as Indians, we have our mind set on what is a great beverage, and I'm gonna ignore the fact that we are trying to cut sugar from our lives because we are just trying to live healthy, or we are trying to do things that are conducive to our health in the long run. I will, in this video, choose to ignore the fact that there is sugar in this beverage, or there are lots of unhealthy beverages all around us. But I'm rather gonna talk about it from a product point of view. Now, we know Coke is just better than Pepsi, and we all love Coke. We've been drinking Coke all our lives. Even if you are not a daily consumer, Coke is often a lot of people's first beverage of choice, right? Then there are certain flavors like Sprite. Sprite could be one. Dew was good for a while, right? So there are a lot of these beverages have been there for 15, 20 years in the market around the world. Whatever we drink today, right? Pepsi, Coke, Mirinda, 7 Up, although 7 Up is, I think, almost a failed beverage, personally, in my opinion. And with the recent rise of the energy drinks market, Red Bull is obviously the king in that space. Other companies are trying to hook the children with caffeine and sugar by, that small sting. I think it's a red bottle with loads of caffeine and cheap sugar. I haven't heard, or I haven't seen or drank a beverage in all my life that was almost perfect in its taste, packaging, what it's trying to do, and being new at the same time in terms of flavor profile. Now, I am a foodie, I accept that. Past 5-6 years, I've been trying to cut sugar out of my life quite a bit. But there are days when you really want a nice sugary beverage to go along with your meal or whatever, or after. And recently, I've discovered this. This is a product launched by Bisleri. So Bisleri, the water making company, it's the parent company, and it's called Limonata. The tagline is limey minty cooler. It does exactly that. No more, no less. I can't stop drinking it. Sorry. I feel like a kid again. The freshness in this drink, the taste, the flavor profile. I mean, if you are talking about the impact, right? So, let's think Coke, the flavor of Coke, the secret of Coke, how Coke is the secret formula, and that it's the golden trick to their business, and people love it. People all across the world drink Coke without. I think we have a superhit beverage. It's so fresh. It tastes amazing. It looks amazing. I mean, it's a white. It's like a translucent. It's everything I wish Sprite was. But Sprite could never be. Sprite was always too sweet. And I know I'm talking about these beverages in a very romantic fashion, or if I'm attached to them, as if one is supposed to have a relationship with them. But this is the perfect lemony, limey, minty beverage that was never there. Bisleri has cracked it with this flavor profile. I will give them a salute, or I'm sure at these companies there are people who take care of the taste and the flavor. There's a team of people. I mean, they think about a lot. I mean, I know for a fact this product is selling at half its market price on Blinkit and Swiggy, I think. I mean, I'm sure it's selling it for 22 rupees right now, which is, I mean, the MRP is 40 rupees. It's at par with any other beverage that you buy for this 600 ml bottle. Remember the name, remember the bottle. I think it's an absolute smasher. Bisleri, or I think if Bisleri is the parent company, Bisleri has knocked it out of the park. And I think this beverage will go so well with not just like, as a solo drinker. It's got minty, lemony flavors. And I've tried experimenting with it. I've tried adding more mint to it. I've tried adding, you know, senda namak to it. This will go really well with gin. Dare I say it. This was a video on a beverage, and I don't think a lot of people do that. But ever since I've started my YouTube channel, I think the whole reason was to talk about things that I'm passionate about, and this is the most passionate I've been about a beverage in recent times. So I beg you to let go of your sugar controls for a day. Definitely try this, and this is not a paid anything, nothing. I just love this drink. It's called Bisleri Limonata. It's amazing. All right, ciao.